recap of what y'all did last time.
We fucked shit up.
Y'all, stop the music. Y'all came across an area, a dim light, big cavern area, and y'all killed a flail snail, and y'all procured its snail.
You say killed.
Y'all murdered a flail
When you
snail.
say murder.
Actually, quite brilliantly. I wasn't expecting someone to cast silence on it and climb into it and stab it in its eye stalks.
We're all very capable, yes.
So,
we know.
for that, inspiration for doing that.
For our cleric playing its character? Our cleric's
He was the one that came up with the silence. He was the one that crawled into it and stabbed it in the face.
He did a good thing.
He did a good thing, and I reward
can't
good
crawl
things.
inside of it. I tried to pull things out of it.
And we did.
I have a coin?
Yes.
Explain the inspiration.
Okay, inspiration is
I gave
whenever
him the option to do silence. I was gonna do it, but
But he did it.
He did.
No, I remember he was the one that asked.
Possession must
who
be
did-
9 tenths of the law.
Who
in
has
this game.
silence? And then everyone's like, I don't. And he's like, I'll do it. Wham. It was a good idea.
no, he's good at it.
It was a good idea.
Shit.
And I reward good
Explain
ideas.
the inspiration.
Thanks for the assist on the knives, though, too.
You're
And-
welcome. You're welcome
it was
for the
between y'all two.
knives. Yes.
As it was in between y'all two, you reaching your hand in there was very heroic.
Thank you. Yes.
It was. It really, really was.
the only one that mattered was the guy.
But he did make it shut up for an extended period of time, and then went in there and killed it. Inspiration, whenever you suck at a d20 roll, whether it's an attack roll, whether it's, hey, roll me a constitution saving throw, whether it's any type of roll, except for damage, right? Except for damage. You can give me your inspiration coin and cash it out
Or after.
after, and you can roll it
When
again.
they roll luck,
Uh-huh.
if they roll a 1, you can re-roll. But if
So
you
this,
roll...
this is a freebie.
Yeah, that's a re-roll.
Okay.
So if you absolutely fail at one, if you know you're not going to pass it, even after I say you failed, you can say, well, can I use some inspiration? I'll be like, yes.
Even if
The
it's...
best place to use it is if you're
Is the
doing
inspiration
a
a D10?
like a
It's
saving
a
throw.
D20.
Oh, D20.
Basically,
wow.
like
Strength
whenever you
saving
make a
throw,
check
you're
or
not
make
very
a
strong.
roll.
But when Bard's give it, it's a D10, right?
Saving for that.
Oh, that's
Bardic
bardic
inspiration.
inspiration.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
inspiration's different.
This is
Yeah, that's a
This is for
character
your
thing.
god.
This is for your god.
token of his fate.
So after they
Demigod.
very, very smartly got rid of the flail snail, they hustled it through the Underdark as slowly as they could and came across some Duragar, and they huffed it to them
For a
For-
small sum.
for a very small sum of what it was
Stupid
worth.
small
You mean
sum.
we shelled it out?
You shelled it out. They
You
weren't.
did
They
shell it
weren't.
out.
They weren't upset about that one bit.
We'll put this
And they promised you when y'all get to Grackle Stew that y'all will be taken care of there.
handsomely
I still
So-
have that.
Your eternal
No, but
reward.
there were some nice guys. There were some nice guys.
We didn't have to kill him.
So
Riding spiders.
That means they were nice.
one of them was
Means
riding
they
his
were
bike.
nice.
Okay. So
It means they were lucky.
where are we gonna pick up
Inspiration.
today?
If memory serves, we're 2 days from Snoopy-Doo.
2 days from Sloopy Doop with 1 food away. 1 food day away. So y'all are
many
gonna.
food.
So we probably need to go forage for some shit.
Well, before anyone florages stuff, how about everybody roll me 2 percentile dice and tell me what's on them?
Take my percentiles out that
2
I never
percentile dice.
freaking use.
90 and an 80.
Tell me what it is. Like a 98. So
98.
Okay, 98? Or is it an 89?
I rolled the 9 first, so 90.
Okay, the one with the 2 digits,
Mm-hmm.
that's 90?
90.
Okay, 98.
So 1 percentile and a
And a D10. And a D10.
not 2% re-roll though.
They're the same thing.
Okay.
I mean, I just it's me.
I got a 94.
That's 12.
Okay.
27.
27.
I'm pretty sure I win. Got an
100?
11.
You got an 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you can get.
So double zero
I
counts
guess
as
you can get
100,
a
right?
zero.
Double zero does count as 100.
Oh, so
So
yours
I
is a
got-
9. Yours is an 11.
Okay, so I
I got
cheated.
an 11. Yeah.
You got an what? An 11?
No, I got a 0, 0, and a 7. So
107?
Or
So we'll just
100,
count
that's
that.
7.
We'll just count that as
7.
think it's 7.
It's 7.
Do you want to count it as 7 or do you want to count it as 100?
Can I
Because it would be, wouldn't
roll
it be?
to insight?
Would it be a
It
9
would be
and a
100.
Yeah,
Zero?
okay, yeah. I think they're right. So 7.
I think it's
Can I insight to see if I want 7?
I don't know. I don't know what 7 is. What's your name?
You're stuck.
I'll kill you first.
And Rikka.
99.
Good luck.
Ooh!
What'd you get?
99.
Okay, let's
Knocking
see
us
what's gonna go on with
one.
y'all.
You got many
Wasting all your
dice.
good
Deimos
rolls.
Nazari suddenly melts.
Okay.
You get
Repeat
a third
after
of a day
me.
of rations.
Repeat after
you?
me.
Okay.
Fall unconscious.
Fall. What?
Fall unconscious. 27.
And I got a good roll. Fuck.
You are now incapacitated and you are screaming, laughing, or crying. Choice is yours.
Fuck.
Where do I write that down, Ed? Just
Unconscious. Unconscious.
God damn it.
JR.
crying.
Thank God he's
I
alive.
choose crying.
You retreat into your mind and now you're paralyzed.
Wait, what the fuck?
Can I still see?
Yeah, you're
can
just
see and
you're,
hear.
you can
You're
you
in your
can
mind
you're in your mind, but
I'm in
you
my
can't
mind
do
palace.
nothing about it. And you are the same way.
Okay, I'll give him my mind all the time.
So I'm the only one who's less like
No, you fall unconscious too, right?
incapacitated.
Oh.
You're just incapacitated.
He's just laying there, just screaming.
I'm
Jared
crying
Leto.
like a little girl.
Stop
Big
being
old
like a bitch.
pirates.
Let's see what the other ones rolled.
Were there good rolls?
What,
What
the
did you get?
fuck just happened?
There's no
I'm
good
not
rolls.
even sure anymore.
I'm every enemy in front of me and scared.
Very well. Very well.
No. Come on.
As y'all are getting done with this Duragar encounter and on your all's way to find a resting spot for the night, some of y'all just fall down unconscious and some of y'all go crazy and start crying. Some of y'all just get paralyzed and start thinking about yourselves like a bunch of selfish bastards. But
Look at all my inspiration.
the one of the twins just starts railing on Gibraltar,
It's like hitting him?
just hitting him.
The fuck?
You take a half damage per day.
Yeah.
And me and JR can see this, right?
Yeah, but
So
y'all
I'm-
can't do anything
I'm
about
gonna
it.
sit in my mind going, Ma! Ma!
I think he could see it too.
Huh?
I said I think he could see it too.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm just laughing.
so they're just beating you up. You can't take any damage because you're way bigger than they are.
Their little fists get
Their
stuck in
little
my
fists
pecs.
get stuck. The Jimjar starts just walking away. You can tell he's a little frightened. Whew. The Shushar seems to be paralyzed now. The Drow right there, Seraph, is stunned.
Only stunned.
Only stunned. The human is paralyzed.
Old man.
Old man.
Old man.
Did we ever get his name?
Want you.
Want you.
Want
Call me
you?
want you up.
Do what you wanna do?
Don't give me that look, Rikka. It's what he wanted to be.
And the rest of them just seem to be either stunned or paralyzed. None of them really are safe from this. This goes on for... let me just find out how long it goes on for.
Oh shit.
Literally, I'm the only one who's like halfway in.
Okay, that's not
Same,
bad at all.
besides the
This
twins.
goes on for 1 minute.
Okay. Do we know this happened?
The people that went unconscious would just know that they're unconscious. The people who retreated into their mind.
Besides just the other characters doing their thing.
No. It's just sort of like y'all were walking, and as soon as y'all were walking, 3 of y'all's members fell down, and you just stopped.
We're having an in-of-body experience. We can only see our field of vision. And we
Basically.
Like, walk around
Do I hear anything?
Roll a perception check.
Can we all roll a perception check?
I'm deaf.
Both of us are rather dead.
Yeah, everyone just roll a perception check to see what they can hear, if y'all so want.
A perception check?
Perception.
Oh, not us. I'm unconscious.
No. Y'all are done.
Oh, we're done?
You're not
Okay.
22.
22. Okay.
Fuck. Don't even count mine.
10.
Yeah, don't count mine either.
Okay.
Bad.
You just hear the what the Underdark sounds like ever since y'all left Belkinel.
What does that sound like?
Great perception check.
Creepy. Spiders. Mushrooms.
Aaron Caverns.
Aaron Caverns.
Smash Mouth's All-Star playing in the distance.
One ring to bind them.
Okay, so we're all okay now, yes?
Seemingly so.
Do any of us throw up?
Only Stool does.
Poor Stool.
Aw, Stoolie.
Like a bird takes a crap
bird
on my
takes
shoulder. Is he on my shoulder still, or is he?
No, I think when you went into the fetal position, started crying. I think he
He was just like.
he's just like.
When he throws up, does it look
pirate
like he
feels
shits out his
position.
ass?
Sure, why not?
His mouth's on his ass.
Sure, why not?
So it wouldn't be throw up.
Shit, why not?
diarrheaed
If you throw
himself.
up.
He'd be throwing down.
Like,
It all comes out of one
He
hole.
throws
It all
down.
goes into
He's
one
throwing
hole.
out. Let's be real.
It's expelled.
Okay.
Okay, so do we know what happened?
Expelled is a better word.
I would say, what kind of check would that be?
Doctor.
Then my perception give me any type of feeling whenever I woke up.
You feel scared, but you've been feeling scared since Belkinelf,
You have to
so
run medicine and arcana to check.
I
on
would
that.
say anyone proficient in both religion and arcana.
no one. No one's gonna be that.
No one's religion in both.
Damn.
Anyone proficient in either.
I got religion.
I got
Okay. Anybody else proficient in religion or
Powers
arcana?
combined.
Hi, I'm a punk. Let's
What is
go.
it? What is it? What is it?
It's right there, in front of the camera.
It was a 6.
It's cocked.
It's cocked.
It's cocked.
Jumanji.
Roll again. Roll again.
There should be an extra box somewhere, Drake.
Real talk. Are you gonna count the one that was in the box?
Yeah,
Is it a nat 20?
yeah. I'm only gonna count the one on the floor.
Oh, okay. 17.
Wait, no, I did think.
Oh, and
Your religion.
plus 3, so 20.
25.
Perfect.
25.
Score.
Okay.
Arcana.
Y'all determined that the thing that has maybe caused this is called faerzres. And
Its
Called
name was a
faerzres,
beast.
of course.
faerzres. It's a name of not a beast. It's just like an effect. Like, you know, like
this whole
earthquakes
fog we've been
and
walking.
tornadoes. It's faerzres. And
It caused us to poop ourselves.
basically you could determine that the area with dim light is the cause of this.
If you don't want to poop yourself, don't
So-
go into the dim
Basically,
light.
a madness fog.
You could say that.
So we need to go in. We need to stay in the darkness.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
Oh, I
stop.
don't know. I'm trying.
I'm gonna have to stop you. Right? It's a madness fog caused by darkness.
Caused by darkness.
That works.
Caused by darkness.
The darkness, everyone.
About this time, Crackedrock starts just talking gibberish.
More
like
so than
normal.
normal.
So normal.
More so than normal.
Can you try and fix that?
He's just going on about how he doesn't want to go back in the darkness and how he'll never get caught again. And
What?
I mean, I'll say
I'm
this: the
going
people
back
who can
to
understand Undercommon can hear this.
Right. Okay. So my knowledge of religion, does it tell me if this is can be a lasting effect?
Yes,
Okay, it can be, but it isn't necessarily.
it can be, but it
Like
isn't
if you're
necessarily all the
exposed to
time.
it often enough.
Exactly.
Okay.
Maybe different levels.
So he's been exposed to this before then.
There's only 3 ways to find out.
There's only 3 ways to find out. I'm gonna.
I'm sure
I haven't-
Crackedrock has been
Yeah, I
exposed
haven't
to
cast
a
any
lot
spells
of
yet.
things.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
His name is
So-
Cracked Rock.
That's where it's reading. Okay.
good?
I'm gonna go ahead and if he's been exposed to this before and is messed up, and that's why he's bonkers.
The reason's got nothing to do with it.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Lester Restoration on it.
Lester
Okay.
Restoration.
Lester, my
Yes.
name is Lester Restoration.
It's Molester Restoration.
Molester
It's
Restoration.
not like Lesser Restoration.
Crackedrock loves that.
Yeah, I use both hands.
One
I
like
lay
this
on
to
both
shut the
hands.
mouth, and one like this to cope a fill.
Yes.
And the gnome,
Copa heel.
cope a heel.
Cope a heel.
The gnome enjoys that quite a lot. As you cast your Lesser Restoration spell, you can sort of hear him calming down a lot. And, before too long, he just sort of looks at your eyes and he's like, where am I?
Now, does
Who
anyone
are y'all
speak
people?
Undercommon?
I do.
Okay, so me and you.
But he's talking directly to
Yeah,
you,
right.
because you're right above him.
But now
And
I hear
I've
him
gotta hold this-
coherent.
Well, close enough to being right above him.
Full grundle.
Full grundle.
Turn it off.
Who touched me there?
So I tell him you're in the Underdark traveling with us. You've been
Well,
with
I,
us for a
well, I
few
live in
days.
the Underdark, but where am I? Who are these people that are around me?
You don't remember how you got here?
No, I remember having my grandfather's ring, and he sort of pats himself down, and he finds it, and he's just like, I was looking for this. I found it. But that doesn't explain who you people are.
Does that ring do anything special?
No, it's just a regular ring. I mean, you can have it if you want. You did sort of save me.
You want me to come up and try and talk with you?
Yeah, help me
Alright.
out with this.
What
He's
is
gonna
your
weird
name?
me out.
Oh, my real name?
Your real
I have a
name.
real name for this guy, actually. So
Shit. He turned into a normal self now.
my real
Wait, we
name
don't
is
understand it.
Chattanoo.
We can't.
Chattanooga.
Chattanoo.
Chattanooga.
Give me one
Chattanooga.
second.
Yonder on Chattanooga. You deserve that.
I did.
Yeah, but you have that Crackedrock meant to me.
When we first found you, you were in a cave. It's the Underdark. Bear
Of
with me. You
what?
were in a deep cave, screaming and yelling that you found it, you found it. And when we approached you, you had the ring on and you thought you were invisible. And you told us your name was Crackedrock.
That's really peculiar. I don't remember any of that.
We think you've been exposed to this
What was it called? The Madness Cloud?
madness cloud before.
The phaser.
The
I'm not there.
phase road.
The phase row. I'll say it one last time. Other than that, y'all are gonna have to deal with it.
Give me a second, let me write it down.
Faerzres.
Phasers.
I heard it was pronounced faerzres with a short
Fall.
A.
Faerzres. You can call it Faerzres or Faerzres.
I am your
The
father.
laws.
Depends on how many columns you have in front of your house.
Basically.
Lots.
We believe that you were under the influence of a faerzres.
I've never heard of that monster before.
The Madness Cloud.
I've never heard of that monster before.
Phasers.
Faerzres?
Oh, you mean the
Faerzres
dim
to
light?
Stun, not kill.
Enough of that.
Okay.
Well, he is greatly appreciative, and he is willing to give you his grandfather's ring that he's found. But if you don't want that, he can give you something else. He'll let you choose.
I would feel bad taking a family heirloom. I think that
Very
should be kept
well.
in the
So
room.
he-
What's the other thing?
He looks you square in the eyes, and he's just like, "Sir, maybe this can help you out."
You get a card! Our
Is this-
first
is this
card!
good? I got a card. Is
Well,
that
he's
cool?
just taking all his shit today, ain't
Can I
he?
read this?
Yeah. He hands you an item,
Guard is killing everything.
and you can either say what it is. It's your item, but you can give it to someone who needs it. It's the party's item, but primarily you're the one that had it. Okay.
Do we see this interaction going on?
Yeah, I would say that y'all can see this interaction going on, but the words between them,
What the fuck is going
y'all don't
on?
know. Y'all see him hand him something.
Okay.
We'll say that.
Companions. I don't.
And with that, he sort of curtsies. He dab curtsies, and just like, well, I'm going back to Blittenstone.
Where you?
I
Blingdenstone, actually. Blingdenstone. I
thank
keep on
him and
mispronouncing.
I tell him we greatly appreciate this and we'll put it to good use.
Awesome.
And then I high five him.
And he raises his hand up really high.
I love
Well, only
that.
like a foot high. And he tears off to Blingdenstone.
Neat. So these.
Crackedrock's gone.
He's just gone?
Where's
Gone.
the rock crack going?
So
Let me explain.
aside from the obvious
I tell
enchantment
y'all
that
what
would be on this, then there's they're just regular. Like they can be passed from person to person
Yeah.
more than once. And
Yeah, they don't have to be attuned.
there's not like some
It's
weird
an effect
binding
to it.
enchantment.
Nope.
Okay.
Like if you put them on or whatever, it ain't gonna
It's
fuse
like-
to your face. It ain't gonna do that crap.
Sounds
But
like
I mean, it
gonorrhea
might.
to me,
If someone's proficient in Arcana, they could have checked it.
especially on the face.
It can be passed from person to person. I don't want it.
Check that
Why don't you just go ahead and just look them over just in case?
for you. Look them over. How funny.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so does
What's,
anybody
what's
know,
going on now?
Does anyone know perhaps what happened to us all?
Okay, so
Yeah, what happened?
I'm not in
Crackedrock was sick this whole time,
Alright.
not just crazy, and
Crazy and sick.
I healed him.
Like us? Like, were we crazy and
Yeah,
sick?
he had been exposed to the same thing we were just exposed to.
Which was what?
What was that?
$18
It's
for
called a
Arcana check
faerzres.
to see if
Faerzres.
Yeah,
It's perfectly fine.
It's it's
Just put F-A-Z-E R-E-S. That's how I spell it.
That's how it tells you to pronounce it on Wikipedia.
And what causes that?
Damn, you are a Salvatore.
It's a low light.
Somebody tweeted him to ask him what it was, how to pronounce it, and that's where I got it. How do you pronounce this damned
It was
word?
it was Ice
Because
Cube.
it though.
Ice Cube wanted to know.
He just made it
Ice
up on the
cube.
fly.
It's a
Sword.
condition
Sword.
caused in low light.
He
that
spelled like
creates madness.
scotch, bitches.
It happens
So
to
I-
miners sometimes.
So-
it's from the mushrooms.
From the mushrooms.
Sword.
It's from the darkness.
Not
and dim
necessarily from mushrooms. I
Just a
mean,
dim
there's
light.
mushrooms everywhere in big areas, like edible mushrooms.
You
But
guys,
these are sort of
back
like
off, Miss Dooley.
it's sort of like a fog, like you said. It's sort of like a fog that
light.
comes
It's a
in.
madness fog.
Madness.
From
It's
the-
Fog.
caused by
And it
dim
can be
light.
it can be
Luminescent
detected by
mushrooms.
seeing
Can we
the dim
detect
light.
that? Is there a way to detect?
We can detect it by seeing the dim light. So if we see that dim
The
light,
dim light.
we
Okay.
need to stay out of
So
that.
we gotta stay in the darkness.
Basically.
You don't have to.
But
Yes.
I checked these very thoroughly. They're good to go.
they're good to go. Okay,
Yeah.
so
What did he hand you
Malicious,
before y'all run off?
he tried to give us his grandfather's ring, but I told him I couldn't.
The one that
take
don't go you invisible.
it.
He was well aware I didn't make him invisible.
He knew that eventually, but I couldn't take that because it's family heirloom. So he gave us these, and I hold them up and show them to everybody.
Really?
They're
Don't look
I
at
can see
me.
it's kind of dark.
these are the.
Then we've got an
I
item
feel
for you.
like he's messing with me.
I think so.
Yeah, these are goggles of the night. No, goggles of the night. Not
Like
that.
of the night, put a little V there.
I'm gonna add a D.
Okay.
You can,
No,
you can
no.
change the name.
These are goggles of night. They're dark lenses, so if you wear your sunglasses at night, then
I do.
you do.
wear my sunglasses.
There you go then.
at
So you
night.
can
And
see?
so you can see.
So you can.
So you can.
So you can.
So I can.
So good.
Okay.
So good.
To see.
It gives you dark vision up to 60 feet. And if you
And if you
have
already-
dark vision, it extends at 60 feet.
Oh, that's fucking.
So
pretty
basically,
dope.
if I put them on, I can see the next Tuesday.
Oi.
Yeah.
What's a
It's
Tuesday?
What's it?
What's a Tuesday?
He means Thor's Day.
Thursday.
Tuesday.
Next Thursday.
Mondays.
So who needs that? then?
Frida.
Well, the way I see it, though, he cured the man. He can
The
give
day that's named
he
after
can extend his own
Pluto.
dark vision or give them to someone lacking.
Well, okay, so I have
One
dark vision.
person-
Yes, you have dark visions.
One person with dark vision should have it to have extended view, and then the rest of the people who don't have dark vision should have the rest of it. Is there just one?
There's just one pair.
One
But we can
pair.
always cut it in half.
I was just about to suggest
Monocles.
But if we alter it, does it lose the enchantment?
Now you're the one with Arcana that checked it. So
Can I check and see if we can?
So they're like monocles after
I
that?
have
I
dark
would
vision
say
monocles?
if you cut it, it
Embrace
might
it.
lose the magic.
Okay.
I'm not sure on that, but
50-50.
That would be a DM
Magic
discretion.
in Me.
Can we have a dark vision monocle?
I'm just saying if you have a dark vision monocle, it's gonna be really, really underpowered. Instead of 60
But he's a
feet,
pirate, he's
it
used to
might
having
be
a patch.
it might be 20 feet. Which
I've
is
got
useless.
both my eyes,
It might cut it in
guys.
half.
It'll still be 60 feet. It'll just be on one eye.
No, I can make it to where it can be 10 feet out of no eyes. you
I say we
just
keep
put it
them
on and it's
intact.
like, man, it's like a welding goggle.
I say we keep them intact.
Yes, I have a bad feeling about cutting them. Someone's going to be a douche and take away this power.
Your
Let's just give them
discretion,
something.
what you do with them.
well, you can cast. Dark
I can
vision.
cast it on myself if I need to.
Right. So of the three of you,
He
He has dark vision.
you have dark vision.
It's
yes.
either Rikka or
Gibraltar.
the captain.
We should
Or-
fight for it.
You
Or-
can keep it yourself
I think so.
and extend your own.
You want to do that?
Just a little brawl.
I think
Y'all
I'm
can
gonna.
fuck with
Tim-
Oh
Temporary
shit!
points.
I've already promised I've already promised Rikka a fight. Anyway.
Did Jimjar say someone's gonna fight?
Fists only.
Fists only.
Dude, I want to fight for it too. Because if I get it and then I cast it on myself, I can see 120.
What if we do something a little less hardcore, like an arm wrestling?
It would be with
Okay,
temporary
we can
points
do our-
anyways, though. What?
if
Or
we
okay.
can do
Oh,
our-
temporary
Arm
points are
wrestling.
gone.
Arm wrestling.
That
Arm
way
wrestling or
it'll be fair.
backflips. I would
Oh,
love to see
okay.
your-
Well, how we're gonna do this?
Unless you want to keep it for yourself,
That's an
fine.
agreeable plan.
What is?
I
Well,
say
I'll
they
let
are-
you decide what they're gonna do, and I'll
I say
determine
they-
how it's done.
They arm wrestle for it.
Let's
Okay.
see who can stand on one leg for the longest.
I say they
I
arm
think
wrestle
I'm
for
gonna
it.
win.
They arm wrestle for it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
It won't get tired ever.
Okay, this is how we're gonna do this. Between. Okay, do you want in?
Until the
Okay.
wet rock sinks in.
Between the two of y'all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have strength and constitution saving throws, basically. It's gonna be strength throws first.
Gotcha.
So y'all both roll a strength throw. It's gonna be against each other.
Okay.
Highest wins.
Highest one wins.
Damn.
11.
24.
Okay.
Damn.
So as you sit down, basically there's you find a big rock sort of to where y'all can do this, and you sit down and you look Gibraltar right in the eye, and Gibraltar looks you right in the eye, and you start going, and he just wham! He just whams. He just wins the first one, and you're just like, okay, I got this. Game on.
And in
Round
this
two.
corner.
Ding ding.
Round 2 is a little bit
I
different.
want to bet Jimjar.
Okay,
I
Jimjar's.
also want to bet with Jimjar.
Jimjar has no money. Y'all promised Jimjar his share.
Yeah, I was never given my share either,
I
Jimjar.
will get once we're out, and I have my gold. Actually, do I have gold?
No, the only one who has gold is him.
Let's see Jimjar once we get to a
Oh, my
safe
face.
place.
Oh,
I'll
my
split
face.
it up.
We split it up.
Drink
Fine.
the Constitution, my man.
Strength. For now. Okay,
11 again.
11 again.
11.
Okay.
Oh!
So since it's been okay, we'll do the bet just for 1 second.
Switch them out.
Since y'all are at a dead still, so that one's a draw. So Constitution, to see who doesn't snap their arm. Okay, Jimjar says he's got to bet 10 gold on Rikka.
Yeah, I'll go with Gibraltar. That's fine.
I
I'll bet 10 gold.
I like Rikka's odds.
10 gold on Rikka.
Oh, 10 gold on Rikka?
Yeah. Wait.
I just thought we had to
No,
bet
I
against
don't
him.
even have gold.
You have his
Who has all the money?
He's not even betting.
No, I'm betting because eventually we're going to get a
Oh,
share of
okay,
that
I
snails. Oh, no, we got... Oh.
He has it all.
Well, we
Yeah.
all have shares,
How
right?
much
Yes.
do you?
That's what you think.
How much do you want to bet?
10.
10 on Gibraltar.
Gibraltar.
10 on him.
How much do you owe me,
You did the
Jimjar?
math last week.
Like 7 gold.
I bet 10 on Rikka.
10 on Rikka.
Crackedrock isn't here anymore.
I have 121.
No, he didn't.
I have 121.
Rikka. You better win.
121.
Okay, Constitution throws. What did y'all get?
12.
14.
Oh!
Rikka!
Okay. So Gibraltar barely, as he's coming down, y'all are in the struggle, and it stops, and you just go down, just barely.
Damn.
Go again.
Can I influence the next?
No,
Y'all can do whatever y'all wants.
I want to.
Already thrown.
I
I want
want
to
to percept.
message inside Gibraltar's mind like,
Can I percept that he's doing this, or...
no, this is just a message spell.
Shit.
I never die.
Okay, since you're doing that, you hear this voice in your head. Lose. Roll at disadvantage.
Oh, bullshit!
What do you mean roll it?
Roll
Okay, so you
again.
roll twice.
Roll, keep
Keep
that
this
number
in
in
mind. Keep this number in mind.
What's the lowest one?
This is strength.
Strength.
15.
Rikka?
17.
Yes! As Rikka manages to come back, and she finally gets you one. She's feeling pretty good.
Sorry, Captain.
I'll kill you, you little wench.
You don't know it's him. Well, do you know it's him?
I was
Does it sound like him
I
in
was
his
trying
head?
to disguise my voice.
Okay.
Bullshit, you didn't say that.
I'll
Okay.
kill you, you little
Roll a
wench.
deception check.
All right. You say deception.
Deception. To see if you actually can deceive your voice.
12 against his what?
Intimidation.
Insight.
I would say either insight, because either insight or perception. Choice is yours.
Probably perception.
And you rolled a 12?
Yeah.
Okay, well you believe it.
Can
You don't
see
know who it
his-
is.
Okay, he's over there. He has the point of finger to talk to someone, right?
I don't think so.
I don't know if that's the
Is it a
case.
message?
Yeah.
No, it might be the case. He might just have to point a finger in a direction.
But I don't have to be like this. I was like,
And we're just having
Yeah, he can
I
just
know.
Like, so,
It's like a big deal.
it's like I'm sitting over here just.
Yeah, he could be doing something like that.
do I notice him doing it?
Roll a
Because
perception
his
check.
mouth is moving. It has to be.
No, it's not.
It's in
my
his mind.
18.
I would say that you do manage to see him.
Pointing
Maybe
a
not
finger.
cast a spell, but you know,
like,
he.
Very suspicious.
But since you are also a spellcaster, you can sort of see him just over there, just sort of like, sort of looks suspicious, a little bit.
You heard him make the
Okay.
bet too.
I'm gonna kind of walk right up there.
Strength checks
Okay.
I'm gonna walk right
Strength?
up.
Ready,
at disadvantage.
ready, ready?
me?
Yes. I'm standing right there next to you.
What do you need?
Fuck.
I'm gonna walk right up.
21.
As,
Wait, so we're tied now?
so it's tied, and Jimjar is getting all excited. He wants to put another 10 gold on Rikka. So Jimjar has upped his bet to 20 gold.
I also upped my bet to 20 gold on the she-man. I mean, you're beating him. It's a compliment, Rikka.
But who's gonna pay these monies?
This guy. He's the
lo-
bookie.
The loser pays.
So I've got my share.
So you're gonna pay each
So I
of
thought
us.
all-
How'd you get your share?
I don't know. I have 121.
Nobody got. I have 10 gold.
I didn't
121's
bet.
not even the right number.
Addend that. Addendum it.
I mean,
Was it 9
I
people
didn't-
we're splitting it between?
We'll have to do because some
Six of us.
party members left. I think it's the Quaggoth,
You said
Jimjar, and then the
The
Dra.
Quaggoth didn't do anything.
Yeah, so 9 people. It's 150 apiece.
Deimos didn't do hardly anything either.
I came
Or
up
sorry,
with-
Castonn didn't do hardly anything either. Sorry. Strength
So
check
what?
21,
One.
and yours
Y'all
was
have
that.
everything.
Okay, so that was y'all are
I'm
tied.
just gonna
Give me my gold, little man.
No, you got bigger fish
One
to
more,
fry.
one more round.
One
The
more
winner of
strength
this
check.
round wins
This
the
is it.
goggles.
Tiebreaker.
What can I do for you, Castonn?
Strength checks.
Stop interfering.
I'm not.
24.
14.
I'm just
Yeah.
playing the
That was
field.
Nat 20. Wow.
As Rikka comes down,
Ba-boom.
you put a your bow shoots at just
Over the top.
Just like over the top. Yeah, Jimjar gets a piece of leather and attaches your arms together, and he puts a stick inside Rikka's mouth so she don't break her teeth. Like that.
I was just imagining like Rikka slams his hand down, the rock cracks.
The rock. So as y'all are in this death duel with each other, you felt really confident at first, and then something impeded your
Ass fucking.
concentration. And then Rikka ends up taking it from you. So
Enjoy
Rikka is the winner,
goggles.
and Jimjar wants his 30,000 gold.
Oh shit!
The odds of her winning were like 1 to 3,000. So I mean,
Seems fair.
seems fair.
Seems fair.
30,000 gold.
Pay up.
10 gold.
It's technically it's 20 gold.
Pretty-
I bet
Times
you.
Times
I
10,000.
just bet you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you also
I bet you 10.
You know who's got all our
I put
gold?
10 on it.
This guy.
Then why did I bet 20?
I don't know. You're a dumbass, Jimjar. Who upped the bet? Other than you.
And
When two people up the bet, the third one automatically gets upped.
Well, shit.
that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. The buy-in went
You're
higher.
obviously
Alright, well,
not
I'm
a
gonna have to
gambling
talk to
man.
my
Alright,
bookie
short stuff,
apparently.
hand over the
Because I don't
sauce.
have the money yet. Apparently. Apparently I was dumb.
We'll
and
get
didn't
on
get
a
my
tab.
money.
We're
Where's
talking
all our
about money.
Yeah.
You say
Who
we
said
need to be
that?
in a safe place.
Where's all our money?
We just spent 5 minutes fighting over a pair of goggles. This
Yes.
is pretty safe
That
to
was
me.
fair.
5 minutes ago, we were all passed out on the floor.
We're fine. Can I
Either
have a
kind
divvy
of
up the
a
gold
bug
right
nigga,
now.
I had faith in you.
I'd like to get my gold.
Who else wants their gold?
Yes, where's all the gold?
The Quaggoth sort of speaks up. Oh, I want my gold.
Fuck you.
And my lucky charms.
Sound different than you did a week ago.
And I will take out
Oh.
150 per person and give to everyone. I'm gonna
150.
keep the gems for myself. 'Cause you
Okay.
said part of the money was in gems.
Okay, so 150 gold per person.
Yes.
Everyone ups their gold.
I'm rich, bitch.
Okay, so
How
you
much?
gave some to
150.
About 150. Well, I want to go give that Loch Ness monster about 150.
About 350.
Jimjar, did you want to settle the tab?
Yeah, and Jimjar is actually going to settle his tab right now since he's got money. So
Good job. That was good.
he owes you 7
That was a
gold.
good fight. That was a good fight.
You,
right?
You got some good ass rolls.
So he pays you 7 gold.
You guys.
Good man, Jimjar.
Can I walk up to?
He owes you 2 gold, JR.
Aha.
So he pays you 2 gold.
It's time to get me up, Stor.
He actually owes.
Let him.
My
He's
phone's
got my
just
10
buzzed.
and my
He
20.
owes you
That's not how betting works.
15 gold.
You better pose.
So
we
he's paying
won.
you 15 gold. So that's
Yes,
15.
I'll let
Actually,
you-
I think he walks to give it to me, and I tell him.
I gotta give him 20 now.
We said we were even after I accidentally sold you up to the rocks.
Fair.
I'm a man of my word.
And he's a man of his. So he's only minus 9 gold. Okay.
So
Easy enough to do math on that.
Deep, no.
I thought he was a quaggoth of his word.
I'm a quaggoth of my word.
So, Jimjar, I bet 20 gold and I have not received it. Who do I get that from?
You also cheated, Deimos.
I did not.
You
That's
did.
his bold accusation.
I saw you.
You saw nothing.
I did.
The weirdest thing happened to me while we was arm wrestling.
Oh, really? Like what?
I kept hearing I was going to lose, and I never hear that.
Well, you
Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
It's
I
been
heard
the madness
lose, lose, lose over and over in my head.
You know what? I've heard voices in my head before, and they've all come from Deimos.
I'm gonna kill him!
I'll leave you.
Roll initiation.
Are you
Come on,
saying
that's
that you
a-
cheated, Deimos?
I did nothing of the sort.
Roll a
Insight.
roll a persuasion
Deception.
or deception. Yeah,
Insight.
deception.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna say you don't believe me.
21.
Deception, you say.
Deception.
Deception, you say?
20.
I'm gonna roll.
You figure out that he's not telling 100% of the truth.
You lie and snivel and cheat.
If I were to tell him to lose
Jimjar.
out loud,
I'm gonna intimidate
Intimidate.
the whole party.
Okay.
But
Intimidate the
mostly
whole
him.
party.
If that
Okay,
ever
well,
happens
it-
again,
we'll say you intimidate him, and the party members might get scared.
if that ever happens again, I'm gonna sit on your face.
can I roll
might like-
anything to counter his intimidation?
It's a 12.
I feel real lucky now.
Is he threatening him or hitting him?
Nat 20.
I was gonna say you roll an intimidation against his intimidation.
21 then, natural 20.
All right, fine. He sort of looks at you just like, bet, bet.
Do I scare the entire party now?
I would say that some of the younger kids,
Please don't sit on my face.
they're just like, oh my god, he just said bet, and they whip out the rock spinners.
I
and
put
they
it down
just-
with my fidget
Rock
spinner.
spinner.
I let it float in the air with mage hand, just do like that.
Okay, so
You only have
that's the
one.
year we're living in.
I would like to walk
Jimjar.
into Tokenbloke real quick.
This
Yes.
son of a bitch
Good
cheated
to
over here.
know.
Are you gonna be in favor of cheating while we're doing all these?
Did I
bad-
touch him?
I did not know he was cheating.
Did I touch
Oh,
him?
he was cheating.
How are you cheating?
He was distracting our.
Our voice is in me age.
We all know that the only voice inside his head was mine.
Well
Yes.
then, Jimjar will give
Yeah.
his portion of the gold to charity.
Fair.
Give it to the poor pirate charity.
No, that's what he's gonna do. He is gonna give it to you because he feels that you lost. So he hands you the remainder of his gold after he paid his bets
You're welcome.
at 20 gold.
20.
I will let you know, Jimjar, while I was in there was nothing. It was bone cold and emptier than this cave we're in.
I like to leave room for me thoughts to roam.
There weren't any thoughts.
Okay, let's get on with it.
Alright, now that we've done this bullshit, get the fuck out of here.
Okay, so y'all sort of listen to the drow again. Got the real sort of 2 days away from Sloopy Doop. It's about time to rest.
Would this be when we use our ration or the next morning?
It would be
In the morning.
in the morning.
Okay.
So we'll say you have really no altercations when y'all are trying to find y'all walk for a couple more hours. Let me see who I want to do something for. in a
As we're
sweat.
walking, can I talk to JR about something?
Yeah, if you roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit!
I was trying to talk all last time. 21.
Okay. Yeah.
I go back to walking. The scythe comes down. I just step out of the way and keep walking.
It wasn't a scythe.
What?
It was as he was walking
What the fuck?
and trying to talk, he stepped on a sinkhole and was managed to actually get out of the way before it swallowed him.
Oh shit!
Convenient.
What the shit?
Holy shit!
Who was around him? We'll
It
say
was usually me and Sarah up in front.
we'll say Seraph has to roll a
Oh fuck. Or guide.
12.
I just ripped a nose here.
He also passes, so
Did we jump to the other side of the sinkhole, where is everyone else is on the other side? Is that how that happened?
yeah, the sinkhole's not too wide or not too long, so y'all can run around it. It's just 20 foot deep, so don't fall in it.
Okay.
Alright, well, JR was going to talk to you, but I guess I can just wait till later.
Y'all can talk.
I don't want to yell.
You don't have to
We're
yell.
going around it.
When they get here, I'll talk to them.
Okay, they're there. Quite literally, the sinkhole is just a little small area, enough for a person or two to fall in and
It's a
break their
mud
legs.
puddle.
Do you perhaps have anything to maybe remove a curse?
A curse. Let me think.
Well, yeah, I believe it's a curse, yes.
And you didn't carry any potions with you now, did you, Jer?
Are you low?
No, we get separated sometimes. It's nice to have
I'll
you.
bet to it.
I don't think I can actually.
Nothing at all.
A cleric that doesn't have remove curse.
I didn't think it'd be a. Do we even have access to one of those yet?
I don't think y'all have access to actually get the spell Remove Curse.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to pull you to the side, and can I have you just maybe check these to see what you think?
Check.
I'm going to pull out 8 little bitty jets. I'm going to have you...
I spit on the ground and turn around 3 times.
I'm going to hold the hand. I'm
I
going
don't
to
see
say,
that.
don't
Now,
touch them.
now, stop. Are you doing this out in the open?
I kind of took them over to the side.
Okay, fair
8
enough.
little what?
Level 3 abjuration.
8 little what?
They're little bitty jewels.
We're only
Oh.
which means
Jets. You said I heard jets.
A jet's a type of gemstone.
What?
Polished coal, I think.
I'm making shit up
Reincarnate.
now.
We'll reinforce the idea of you not touching them because I don't know exactly what's wrong with them.
Okay, I'm gonna not touch them, but I'm gonna kind of wave my hand over them and roll a. Can I roll a medicine?
It would have to be an Arcana
Arcana?
or religion.
Or religion. I'm gonna roll a religion.
I'll let you roll a religion on that one.
I'll look at you and tell you they're most definitely not cursed, and I would advise sharing them widely.
Maybe they're not cursed. Maybe it's all just in my head. I'm still gonna keep
You
them.
agree with that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an apt for that roll.
Just to be safe, I'm gonna keep them on my person.
Cool. I turn around and walk directly into a wall.
Hey Deimos, can you check these? Magic.
Now, were you there with us when we were doing that? Do I know what they are, or was that a different party?
that we were together.
Okay, so I don't know what.
I would want to say that when y'all were okay, we have to see a whole bunch
Yeah.
of people were in the room. Y'all might have been downstairs.
We've seen them. We've seen the gems.
Because we were cleaning it.
We didn't know he took them.
Are these what I think they are?
Probably. I'm not sure what you think they are, but
You know what I
you've
think they are.
probably seen them. Yes.
Let me check them. I know what they are. I know what they can do.
Ooh, I
just
bought
don't know
weighted
how much.
dice.
25 again.
Okay, you can determine that. What was it that you're trying to look for? If they were cursed, if they were magical.
If they were cursed.
If they were, that's what he was asking. If they were cursed.
Well, you could probably find out because you rolled an Arcana check, correct?
Yeah.
You could probably find out that they do have a magic spell attached to them, and the spell is of bad nature.
It's malicious.
We'll say that.
I kind of figured, yes.
Has anything happened to you since you've been carrying those?
Other than the 17 giant spiders that tried to eat me.
That was, and you became a plant.
I think that was unrelated.
Can you not drop them on the ground?
I could.
Would we know if anyone's gonna try and buy these cursed jet stones?
About that time, Jimjar rolls up and he says, "Where'd you get those?"
I pried them out of the eye sockets of a giant spider statue. You want one?
Poor you.
Oh
I
shit!
start chuckling to
Yes, I'm
myself.
trying to get to the bottom of this, yes.
There is no bottom of this.
You're at the bottom.
There's a bottom to everything.
Nobody will buy those. They are cursed.
What I hear
Would
is
a remove curse spell
fat
take
bottom
effect?
girls make the world go round.
Jimjar sort of looks around. Does anybody know the remove spell curse?
Those in here.
Anybody know this thing that he wants to do? Does anybody help him out? You?
I don't have
You?
What's
Sorry,
a
man.
spell?
I say
Alright, well-
chuck him down the sinkhole and be done with
If I
it.
drop
That's-
them, am I still cursed?
Yes.
That's what I figured. So there's no point just throwing them down the sinkhole.
No point of throwing them away.
Maybe if
No
they
point of
pass
trying to sell them.
hands, the curse moves along.
That's not how that works.
There might be somebody that can help us in the town.
That's what I'm hoping for. Yes.
What is the intent of the curse?
Then
Jimjar?
you'll
Do you
have
know?
to lay with
It's
one
Lot's
of the
curse.
inhabitants
That doesn't sound pleasant.
and move the curse
It's not.
along.
It's not really that good.
It's like it follows.
Gibraltar, stop
watched
that.
it.
That's disgusting.
It's just an eraser.
But I take it there would be a priest inside this next town. Yes.
This is the
Shushar
Underdark.
sort of wakes up a little bit because he's been sleeping through all
He's
y'all's
awake
fighting.
the entire time.
The awakened, yeah.
That's
Stop
a
it.
good one.
Stop it.
That's a good one,
Stop
Castonn.
it.
I'm proud of you.
He
I'm
sort of
proud
wakes
of
up
you.
and he's just like, there are priests in Slooply Doop, but you can't hear a word that he says. He says, bloop blah bloop blah
What
blooply
language
doop.
is he speaking? Aquan or something?
He speaks Undercommon.
Oh.
He says there
He's
are.
just babbling at me, so I'm gonna look up his stool.
Stool's just like, fine, whatever. And
What were you saying?
he repeats himself. He goes, you could probably find a priest or two in Slooply Doop. We're real close.
And they would have the capabilities to remove a curse. Yes.
Do they dress like
Maybe.
jesters and Sloopy?
It depends on if I'm welcomed there or not.
Why would you not be welcome?
Wait, what?
That's a story for another time.
Like
Okay,
right
so-
before we get to Sloopy.
Can we rest then for the
We've
night?
literally been walking for 7 days to a place that might not welcome us.
Oh, they'll welcome us.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
Cocked. I think we're gonna be fine, guys.
Well, I suppose we'll just take our chances. And
That was a 7.
Yeah,
Should
he's sort of telling the truth about them, maybe or maybe not wanting him. He'll sort of iterate and be like, reiterate, literate.
He might run his mouth some more.
He might run some mouth some more. He might jib jab with Jimjar. About how
Jim Jab with Jim Jab.
he sort of left there for religical reasons. And religical is a word. Religical reasons.
Roll a religical check.
Roll a religical check. Okay,
don't follow-
so y'all want to spend the night?
Yeah.
Okay, because there's no
In
real
the darkness.
and the darkness. Okay, it's been dark ever since y'all killed the flail snail. Well, ever since y'all got rid of the Duragar and woke up this morning. So y'all been traveling for some time.
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Before I lay down, I'm gonna pick up I'm gonna find a stone. Is anybody here wearing a hat?
Yes.
Wearing a hat.
I have a
Okay, I'm gonna.
It's a mushroom.
Is it a love stone?
Is it like a regular hat?
Is it a love stone?
No, it's just a rock.
Just another fucking rock?
Yeah.
No, it's a fucking 3-cornered pirate hat.
Oh, one of those. Okay, yeah. I take away his parody hat.
All right.
The fuck are you doing?
I just kind of pat him on the shoulder.
You can't even reach it.
Oh,
You're laying down.
I climbed you. I took his hat and I
Somehow.
picked up a stone magic. I picked up a stone.
He's already
roughly-
taken the inspiration
roughly
and the
the size
special
of-
items. He's just gonna take everything.
and I've got a. I cast continual flame on the rock,
on the rock.
and then on the rock, and then
The rock.
I put the hat over it, and because I'm tired of explaining things and having to use small words for the barbarians, I take the hat and I put it over it so they can see. If you put the hat over it, it's, you know,
Does it not burn the
Puts
hat?
it out?
away. No, it doesn't put out heat.
Oh.
Yeah,
It burns
continuous
the
flame
hat?
produces no heat.
Just
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah,
Just
so
light,
it's
okay.
basically
Yeah, the barbarians don't know anything.
I've made us a nightlight,
Fire is fire.
and so they can see good with or without the
Fire
goggles.
bad.
Now,
bad.
how bright is it? You
Oh,
said you put it on a
it's-
rock, correct? Like a little stone like this big?
It makes those night
Yeah,
vision
it-
goggles
it-
fly
it-
out.
You put the metal. Okay. So we might have to modify
So it
that.
diffuses it a little bit.
Yeah, diffuse it.
Let me check. Okay,
Every
a
last
flame equivalent in brightness to a
one.
torch springs forth from an object that you touch. The effect looks like regular flame, but creates no heat, doesn't use oxygen. Continual flame can be covered or hidden, but not smothered or quenched. So, you
he's
put the
hiding
hat
the
over
flame,
it,
makes it
and
dark.
It can make it dark.
I think a torch is, what, 25 feet, 30 feet, something like that?
Bright light. And I think
It does take a component though.
Oh, it does. Are we doing
No,
that?
is it a monetary value component?
Ruby dust worth 50 gold.
Okay,
Damn.
sorry.
It's like his one rule.
Are we doing that?
The only thing is
So glad I picked barbarian.
is if it requires a monetary value, then yeah. Some things are just like a tree struck by lightning. No. But if it says like a resurrection spell, we need a diamond worth 500 gold points or
Hero's
1,000.
Feast or something
Most
like
Something
all
like that.
spells require a monetary value. Just saying. Out
Some
of
of them are like
barbarian.
paper. Some of them are like paper.
Out of barbarian. A
Chromatic
lot of
orb takes
spells.
a pearl worth 50 gold apiece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Guess you ain't gonna be
now
going to
stop.
that
From
one.
right now, do y'all want to stop and make it to where it has to be? There's a threshold.
I say that's fair.
So like if it's above like 100 gold, then we have to do it.
Yeah, because I don't know, because the book has 1,000 little spells. We can make it to where if it's above 100 gold monetary value, then
Yes.
you have to have it. If it's below that, like 50 gold here, 25 gold here, 15 gold here, then we can say no.
But
That seems fine.
Yeah, I think that's very
or
neat.
so if it wants a thing worth 100, can I just pay 100, or you're gonna make me find the thing?
You're gonna have to find the thing.
Okay.
So you have to have a diamond if it requires
Yeah.
a diamond.
over there with his
So-
marionette puppets.
So
That
keep
was
that in-
deep
maybe that's
down.
fine.
Maybe we should.
Oh, well,
just use,
sorry.
like,
This diamond's
diamonds.
only worth
Like
999
if it's a ruby, we're
gold.
good.
It's golden imperfection.
No, if it says
Give a
if
scratch.
it's a spell that you want to cast and it says a specific thing, if it just says gems, then I'll just allow gems. But if it says ruby dust, y'all will have to go and find ruby dust.
Gotcha.
Or a ruby and
Or
grind it
or
to
ruby
dust.
and grind it. If y'all
What
are
did she do to
proficient
you?
in that. Get up, dump.
So what's
Okay.
the threshold?
So can we do this?
The threshold will be 100 gold.
Okay.
If it's 100 or higher, or if it's just higher.
99. If it's exactly 100 and above, you can't do it.
Okay.
If it's below 100, then you can.
That's convenient. This costs 50.
Okay.
Okay, so I make a nightlight. I go to bed.
Okay, we'll say that the night light will do 15 feet of bright light wherever you put it, and 10 feet of dim light. So where are you putting it? In the middle of the.
I hand it to whoever has first watch.
Okay, that's gonna be.
Yes.
Who?
Caston.
Oh, Caston's first watch.
Actually, I'll take second watch so that I can do dirt.
Okay, and you are here. And we'll put here, and then we'll say that you are putting it sort of in the middle, surrounded by everybody.
They've made a great mistake.
Okay. Okay. So first watch happens. Where do you put the light?
I'm just gonna set it right there beside me.
Okay, right here beside you.
While I'm watching, can I
Now.
find familiar?
Yeah, as long as you can.
Nobody comes up on my shoulder.
Can now.
Okay.
The Puppets Master Castonn last name. Because I don't know your last name. I didn't write it down.
it sounds like a real name.
I got the hiccups.
I'll set it just like right behind me.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna see the strings if the light's behind you. For your puppets.
Yeah,
Ooh.
That's the sort of marker so I can
Oh,
realize
yeah,
where it is.
puppets.
Okay.
I like puppets.
So you cast Find Familiar?
Yes. It's gonna take an hour.
Okay. Your watch is 2 hours long, so I'll allow you to do that.
You can pull out my owl.
Your owl. Okay.
Oh, you already have the components for that? Oh, you don't need them now.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, yeah, I thought it was a ritual.
Yeah, it takes.
yeah, that's why it takes an hour.
Oh,
Otherwise, it'll only take 10 minutes.
that's cool.
What kind of?
He's got familiars he can.
If you have familiars, then you're a.
No.
Yeah.
Don't be saying what he is now.
I already know what he is.
We all know what he is.
All right, so you got your owl. We'll say it's been about an hour,
Let's see what kind of spell.
and we'll put your owl right here beside you if it'll stay. Okay.
Conjuration.
Okay. So it's been about an hour. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. And if you want to, you can have your bird roll a perception check if you want.
He has advantage on wisdom checks that rely on hearing or sight.
Okay, we'll go ahead. If you want your bird to do that, then you can have your bird just check for you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well,
20.
Okay.
Not natural.
Well, your little birdie friend comes back and it lands on your arm and it just sort of says, "Can it talk to you?"
It says it can communicate with me telepathically with
Okay.
your feet.
Okay.
It doesn't say what kind. That's up to your discretion.
It's just telepathy. You'll just hear it in your head
Telepathy?
like telepathy.
telepathy.
Okay, telepathy is like a telephone, bro. And pathy is like the path to the telephone. It makes sense to me.
Communicate with it.
That's cool and all, but you're wrong.
Additionally, as an action, you can see through its
Give me
eyes.
that inspiration coin back. That's a joke.
I can also use an action to see through its eyes.
Okay.
While it's in
So-
its head, you sick monster.
He sort of hollers at you.
Who?
The bird.
Who?
Holla at you.
He sort of hollers.
Holla!
So, anyways, he wallers at you and he sort of says, basically, the area that he went to. What is his speed? Like 30 feet flying? You can make him fly? 60 feet?
I don't know if it'll do it.
Well, it doesn't matter. We say he flies around this little cave area that you're in, and sort of says, it's not safe here, sort of like that. He didn't see anything, but he did hear, shuffling around. Maybe in a different cave, maybe above you, maybe below you, maybe to the side of you, behind you. He knows he heard something, and that's all it gives you. So, we'll say your watch is done. Who's going second watch?
I was going to go second.
I thought you said we were gonna go last.
I was, but I want to use my dark vision,
Fair. Okay.
so I need a short rest after that.
Okay. So you go back to sleep, or
Yes. Well, I'm gonna tell. Hey, there might be something here, so just pay attention.
Okay.
And don't let me get attacked by spiders again.
I will try not to, but I can't predict where these spiders are going to be.
This owl, it's mine, so don't kill it.
now does this owl go away after a period of time?
No.
It's born until it dies, and it's reborn again.
Until it dies. I
Born
dismiss
again
it.
owls.
I can dismiss it,
Until a
just use it
halfling
back.
shoots it out of existence.
But if it dies, I have to cast
So-
the spell again.
So you going back to sleep? Where do you want to go to sleep? Here on the edge, in the middle, where at?
Freaking right in the middle.
Fair enough. You're in a bed with old J.R. Tokenbloke right here.
Of course you would.
You're gonna
Saddle up.
bed JR.
Ride the spider. Okay, your turn. You're on watch.
Okay. I just... Is the owl right there?
This is sort of
I
looking
just
at
want to pet it.
you. You can pet it.
Do you guys want this?
Bring it.
Quit.
Bring it.
Yeah, bring it.
They'll
Can't
devour
edit me
it.
all out.
They are the bone devourers.
Damn, they didn't even put a dent in it.
No, they didn't. We can finish it.
I don't need a roll.
Okay, I want to use my key points, 2 key points to use dark vision,
Okay.
and so it's magical now as well. Magical dark vision.
Okay, so 120 feet?
No, I think it's just 60 still.
60 feet?
Still
Okay,
60
gotcha.
feet.
60 feet.
But now
Okay.
he's magic.
Yeah.
I think, isn't magical dark vision able to pierce through a darkness spell?
I think the way that works is if whichever one comes into play after is the one that takes over.
It
Yeah.
says darkness. It has to be.
Superior dark vision to go see through?
Yeah.
It's just
I just
yeah.
want to make sure that we don't
Okay.
get into a.
Yeah. Well, that ain't gonna happen, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. It has
Okay.
to be like a spell of fire.
Still 60 foot. Yeah.
Okay.
Meta game.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. With advantage with the dark vision.
No.
Burn.
Luck. Natural 20.
That's what they're there for. Okay, now you don't have a familiar, but it doesn't matter because you can hear things.
Oh shit.
You can hear sort of what he described to you. For, he hit the head. Was just like
Owly.
you hear rustling around, like
Not
not
real close, or
not close. You're like
can I do a little circle of the perim?
Yeah.
Maybe like
This again.
He slowly drags Castonn out of the circle of protection.
25 foot out.
Okay.
Just 25 foot. Just checking the
You
perimeter.
just want to walk around.
Yeah, I just
and then
wanna
come back
walk
to your
around.
spot.
Yeah, then
Okay.
come back.
As you do that, there's no certain direction that you go that you hear it louder. It's all the same.
It's all around me?
It's all the same sort of volume.
I look up.
Nothing. The cave is not. You can see the top of the cave. It's
Okay.
not, but
Oh,
maybe
I can see the top?
maybe like 40 feet tall.
Okay.
You do happen to see, crevices in the top where things might come down, but as of right now, you don't see anything.
I'm going to use my last key point to do patient defense.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but you go right ahead. Da-dum-dum.
Hashtag know his class.
Hashtag know everybody's everything. Okay, so you're back
Patient defense.
at your thingy. It's been about 2 hours. Who's taking third watch? You're just going to wake somebody up randomly?
I'll wake old Deimos up because he's been staring at me the whole time.
Okay. So,
Yes.
You're going to take the turd watch.
Turd watch.
Damn it. Anywho, if you take the watch now, just know that the bird, that's Castonn's. Okay?
bird?
It's an owl.
Who?
Don't eat it. And anyway, he's been seeing some shit.
I chuckled.
I've been hearing some shit, but I can't see it. I walked around the rim. Not a whole lot of shit hair, so
Wanna look up?
I looked up too. I didn't see anything but the crevices. So just be mindful. There could be some shit.
What does it sound like?
Sounds like mumble jumble rustling.
Go to bed. I want perception.
okay, go ahead. Oh, let me get your character up. Where do you want to go?
Nat 20.
Store. Just back.
Yeah, I'll just take a seat by old Eldritch there.
Your owl has a model.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Your
we put you
asshole.
sort of the same. You roll a perception check.
Yeah, there's a nat 20.
Okay, you can hear what they were talking about. Sort of the way that Stor described it to you was, it's a little off in the distance or whatever. It's all around. You can hear it, and it's probably a little bit louder than what he did for the first hour of your watch.
Okay.
And then it just goes quiet. Like almost instantly. You hear it, then it stops.
Okay.
30 minutes passed, nothing. Getting close to the end of your watch, everyone's just getting ready to wake up. Before everyone really wakes up, the old man wakes up. And he notices that you're on watch, and he comes up at you. And he's sort of trying to do the jib jab with the Jimjar to you.
How's it going?
Well, it's going all right. As right as it can be.
What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter.
I mean, besides our current situation.
Well, you all right.
Things are getting pretty dark.
I like the way you tell jokes.
Thank you.
I knew a man who told jokes like you.
Really?
Yes. I forgot his name. He sent me down here to look for somebody.
Look for who?
Well, I don't know. I forgot.
Who is the man that sent you?
All I know is his initial.
What was it?
Well, it's an M.
And him.
That's all I know is this. It's an M.
Are you still?
Yeah, everyone's asleep except for the old man and Dinglehopper.
I'm having dreams of switching aid for augury.
When you wake up, I'll allow that.
I'm gonna need a new sticky note.
You can go ahead and switch out if you want.
I already did.
Wait now!
That inspiration.
Spoken like a true cleric.
He has given you nothing back in return.
I had
went
been
from,
squandered.
Hi, how are you? To your daughter calls me daddy.
There's a party tonight to... I'll see if I can make it.
Yeah. So, M sent you down here to find somebody,
Yes.
but you can't remember who.
I can't remember. It's been a long time.
There's jalapeno grease on my book.
Do you know how many years? I'd assume
Plus
it's been
3 to
years.
spicy.
Mm-hmm. There's 3
10?
dots.
10 years, 15 years. He told me to wait.
To wait for who? Or what?
I don't know. It was a person. And that's basically all he's saying. He's not crazy or anything, but you know he's pretty level-headed guy. Then he's just like, you know, everyone else is getting ready to wake up. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the restroom. So he sort of saunters off a little bit, and he's gonna take a leak.
Careful.
Everybody is awake now. Y'all have had y'all's long rest, and I assume y'all are preparing to eat.
This is the last of our rations, right?
It's the last of my mushroom.
Shrooms.
That was a good night's. I was on watch. Never mind.
How'd your watch go?
It went uneventful. I heard the shamblings. And I stopped. Got real quiet.
It stopped.
Yep. Almost, what was it, an hour before my watch ended?
Yeah.
About an hour before my watch ended. It got kind of loud. Nothing. Then old man came and talked to me for a bit.
You don't think it was more spiders, do you?
But I know if it sounded like the shuffling of spider legs.
I would assume that since you fought spiders, it sounds familiar.
It was familiar.
This is great.